to just serve their time, but inside a prison in Lafourche Parish, inmates can serve themselves with what it takes to live their lives when released.
As Mike McDaniel explains, it's part of a program designed right down to the details to make connection building on the outside a little easier.
The whole goal is for when inmates leave here, they don't end up back here. So by doing something as simple as transforming spaces, the hope is to transform lives.
Behind a heavy metal door.
So right here we have our family visitation room.
Comforts of home.
We have a table for us to sit down in. We have games, books, all the toys you could possibly imagine.
Similar to a child's bedroom, complete with murals painted by inmates.
We have the turtle and the babies.
These decorated visitation rooms are part of the Lafourche Parish Correctional Complex's re-entry program, helping inmates build positive relationships before they leave prison.
Walls are definitely broken down, and it gives people really that safe space to feel like they're just hanging out with their kids or their family.
Asia Bro is a social services counselor here. Already facing obstacles of housing and employment when released, Bro says inmates routinely battle family disconnections.
We want to try and foster positive relationships for people because we are aware that them having a lack of support can be the biggest barrier that might send them back to jail.
According to the Reentry Mediation Institution of Louisiana, about 14,000 inmates leave Louisiana prisons every year. About 44% are back behind bars within 5 years.
When you don't know any community beyond who you were incarcerated with for decades, then you go back to that community until you can reverse that.
Executive Director Veronica Bard says a gap in social services is a big part of the problem, making re-entry programs like the one in Lafourche Parish critical to help stop a revolving door.
It's the people who have the boots on the ground that see every day these individuals come in, and they're going to see them come back in if we don't get it right.
Right here we have our first classroom of 2.
Bro sees recidivism routinely. That's why the correctional complex also offers all sorts of educational classes. She says the program works, and inmates from other prisons often request to be transferred to Lafourche because of it.
We really have a class for almost anybody's needs.
Needs met through a program that can even mean early release with a new lease on life.
We're not necessarily returning people faster, but we're returning them better than when they came in here.
The State Department of Corrections has even taken an interest into what's going on here in Lafourche Parish. The correctional complex hopes to add more reentry services in the future. In Thibodaux, Mike McDaniel, Eyewitness News.
According to the State Department of Public Safety and Corrections, Louisiana has the highest incarceration rate in the nation. The Nonpartisan Prison Policy Initiative reports Louisiana has been at the top of that list, currently, with about 1,100 inmates for every 100,000 people.